Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Today we're going to talk about big picture thinking. Not focusing on the small stuff, not focusing on the process, not focusing on the things that don't matter. You want to focus on the end result. What is the goal? What is the finish line? What is the reason why you're doing what you're doing, let's say for a small business? Jake, tell me more.
We talk about a lot of just, ways to thought processes, ways to, keep your mind at peak, different mindsets. And, I've always had the idea of big picture thinking, right? I have this main goal in my head and it's not very specific, but it's where I want to be and where I want to go. And I will continue to hit milestones on the way to that big goal. And that's how I think about big picture thinking in my head, right? But now when I talk about business opportunities, when I talk about partnerships and stuff like that, it's all about the end goal, right? It's not about the struggles at the beginning. It's not about the celebrations at the beginning. It's not, you do anything you can in order to reach that end goal, which is the big picture. So within any business, starting up a business, in your mind, in any situation, I always look back to big picture thinking as the end goal. We're doing these things now. We're taking making some sacrifices, all for the big picture, all for the end goal. And so that it's been very important for me because, we've always made sacrifices. We've taken risks. We've done things, and it's always, we think the same way. I like that a lot. If I was to partner up with someone who doesn't have that same idea, I don't think it'll work out because I am so in line with that big picture that it just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wanted to create this episode because I meet so many business owners that do not have big picture thinking. And I question myself in my mind, how are they still in business?
It's almost like they want that instant gratification.
How are they? They just don't get it. I always give this analogy. It's like looking at a soccer field and you have the goal that you're supposed to kick the soccer ball into. I have met business owners that are like, well, the guy's in front of me. This guy got red shoes on, and this guy's coming at me. He's going to block me. I don't know. Well, the grass is not really green today. It's kind of cloudy. Dude, focus on kicking the ball in the goal. That's the big picture. That's what you're trying to do. For example, like growth consulting, if someone's trying to grow their business, if you want to grow your business, that should be what you're focusing on and go through the obstacles to get it done. Stop bitching and moaning through the process. It creates abrasion.
It creates this vibe that it just doesn't work.
Oh my God. Like seriously, starting my business wasn't easy. I watch people start their businesses from zero all the time. I have people that come to us and they're like, hey, I have a startup idea. I want to do this. And we go through the process, and yeah, sometimes they're big picture thinking, and everything goes through smoothly. But I wanted to create this video to talk about the importance and how critical it is to convert your mind, if you don't have one, into a big picture thinking mindset, because you'll set yourself up for success. So like when I started my company and what I do, I was like, I want to start a successful company that is different than the rest, that operates by using their brain, their gut, and their heart. It's going to be a little bit of a different, structure. It's not going to be stone cold corporate. It's going to be very connected to the client and really just being part of the journey and really caring and showing the customer that you care and building up that solid relationship. Show that you care. And I'm kind of getting into my model. My model is very different. But when you're trying to build your business, think about your end goal or one of the main milestones that you want to hit. And when you see obstacles or hit obstacles or see that you need to make an investment somewhere, let's say there's some technology out there that's going to help you be more efficient. Let's say there's a person that you could hire that will make your product better, or that will make you produce better and more efficiently. And you know he's working at another company, and you're trying to research what. Make the investment, because the big picture is you're going to hit your goal faster. You're going to hit your goal smoother. You're going to get there. The road is going to be smoother for you. So don't obsess about the process. Don't obsess about the minuscule details. People like that drive me crazy. And I'm trying to be as patient and gentle as possible in this video. Look inside your mind. If you need to look in a mirror, then do that. But look in your mind and think, how do I think? When you say, no, I don't think I can, no, but yeah, when you create excuses and someone presents an opportunity for you to hit your goal, right? And you, no, I don't think. And yeah, but yeah, I'm too busy. But dude, I'm trying to help you reach your goal. You want to get there or not? Well, I'll give you another analogy. The person or the let's say there's an employee that you need to hire that would make your product better, like I said earlier. Picture it being a van. The van pulls up. Hey, dude, if you hire me, I'm going to help you reach that goal. I'm going to drive you over to that goal, over the finish line. You want to go for a ride? And you're sitting there like, but I don't, but this, oh, I can't handle, but yeah. And you're just saying all these excuses. You got to break from that. Step back like a frame. Step back, widen the frame. Look at the big picture. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why hold yourself back? You're trying to hit that goal. Focus on the goal. Focus on the big picture with everything you do in business. It's the big picture. Will something deliver more quality? Make the investment because you are looking at it from a big picture standpoint. Make the investment. If you can't make the investment, then you need to change your pricing. Then you need to control your overhead. You may need to cut something else. Focus on progress every single quarter, every single year. Some kind of progress, because the big picture is that you're trying to hit your goal. And I wanted to create this video because I meet a shitload of business owners every single month, every single quarter, every single year. And I see it. And I'm telling you right now, it is really heartbreaking how some people think. And I don't even know how they have a business.
And one of our goals, not even goals, our almost jobs, is when we meet with these people, when we meet with prospects, when we meet with business owners, we've almost taken on the job of helping them understand what big picture thinking looks like, what it feels like. We come in and we help them understand that instant gratification and too much risk management can really hurt your business. And to take these risks may hurt now, but in the long run, they're not going to hurt. And I run into, it's going to help your business. It's going to help you grow. And we help people understand that. One of the things that I find a lot is that let's just from the start, I have a business idea and I go to my people and I talk to them. And one of the questions that's going to come up is, okay, what's the end goal? What's the goal with this? Is it this? Is it this? It could be so many different things, but I always go to like the biggest leap possible, 200, 500 million a year, this, and that. But the people who I talk to are not going to tell me that's not going to happen, man. That's a really big goal to hit. That's almost impossible. That's not big. That's the opposite of big picture thinking. You want to have that almost impossible goal at the end of the road because that is what big picture thinking is. And that's what's going to continue to have that growth mindset, which we've talked about before. Continue to grow. You're going to have successes. You're going to have failures. You're going to have things that hurt, sacrifices at the beginning, but know in your head that it's all about the end goal, the big picture at the end of the long road.
Well, here's an example, and this is going to sound kind of funny. I like real natural butter, just pure natural butter.
This is going.
No margarine. That's trash. I was at a breakfast place. I stopped and grabbed some quick breakfast, and I said, "Hey, can I get a side of butter? Make sure it's real butter." And she's like, "Oh, kind of with a confused kind of." I'm like, "What?" "Oh, it's a margarine blend." I'm like, "Isn't this supposed to be like a healthy quality ingredient place?" They are not, as much as I love them, their food's great, they are not doing big picture thinking. So you're going to pose as a healthy breakfast place. Anybody that cares about their health and what they eat is not going to eat margarine. But you just presented trash to that customer. In my mind, I was like, do you have real butter out back? Can I pay extra for it? Oh, no, we don't. It's like margarine is, I'm trying to explain, like, that is not big picture thinking. You're thinking short-term profit margin. How can I get the most juice out of the squeeze? If that's the case and you're running that tight as a business, there's a problem, first of all, with your overhead. But cut something else. Cut your napkins. Cut some other cost and offer the client real butter. Because now you just potentially tried to serve something that cares about someone who cares about their health. Trash. I got furious because if I didn't ask them, double checked if it was real butter, I would have consumed that trash. I don't want margarine. I want real butter.
It reminds me of the oil story. But wait. Don't tell it yet because I have something in my head and I don't want to use it.
And go.
So it's wild listening to you tell this, this story. It's interesting because if you watch, let's use the cafe business. If you watch a cafe who doesn't, provide the best quality products, and then a cafe who provides the highest quality products, you can watch these guys who are taking the risk up front, understanding the big picture, are going to explode. And you know who exactly I'm talking about. But then the other ones who, they're like, I don't know, maybe we should cut this and provide this, and, maybe we should do this, and I don't know about this. And this guy over here, he's thinking about providing the best quality, the best service, but just blowing up. And you see it with so many different businesses.
He has the big picture thinking. He has the guts.
God, and it's so cool to watch.
We've made him an obscene amount of money, but people in the same industry, but what if? No. If I go, why? No. They're not. They're thinking like they're in a little hole like this, and they're like, wait, but if you just go like this to the picture, open it up, look down the tunnel. Guess what? If we reach that goal, you're going to be happy as a pig in shit.
It's almost
You're going to be rolling around in that cool, gentle blend of mud and poop, and you're going to be so happy. Oink, oink, oink. It's such a beautiful day.
Dude, it reminds me of like...
I'm just saying, like a happy pig in shit. You're going to be super, super happy. You're going to hit your goal faster. I respect what my clients say. Totally fine. Not everybody wants to spend a ton of money to grow. That's fine. But for the businesses out there that are selling a high ticket item, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 and up, you should be investing in growth. You absolutely should. And if you're not, big question is why? If the answer is because I can't handle it, well, we need to move over here and fix your handling issue. Get some more infrastructure, get some more employees, get some more crews, especially if you're doing home improvement. And then make sure you're building up an infrastructure to feed those crews the work. But you got to have that big picture. You got to look at the whole picture. Don't look at what's in front of you or the obstacle and obsessing about it, down to the shoe color, shoe size, how short his hair is, does he have facial hair, what time is the sun out? All of that stuff doesn't matter. Focus on the big picture. Focus on the end result. Think about what you're trying to get out of your business and where you want to take it. Don't obsess about little stupid shit that doesn't matter, because that's going to cloud your judgment. It's going to hold you back. We've seen it. Mm-hmm. It's going to hold you back. Like, we talk to people all the time, and they're like, yeah, I only do 200,000 annually in sales. And we're like in shock, just in complete. Everybody starts somewhere. But when you say you're doing 200,000 for like the last 5 years, we're like,
we have that reaction because we see people in the same businesses in the same industry who, just because they made a small change here and there, have reached much higher levels of success, and it's not hard to reach.
Yeah,
that's what people don't understand. It's not hard to reach.
If you're happy where you're at, don't get me wrong. Some people want a simple small business, and they're just a solopreneur, and they do 200 grand. If you're happy, more power to you. That's totally fine. I'm referring to the business owners that are like, I do 200 grand. I've been stuck there for 5 years. I don't know what to do. I can't go higher. That's where we become frustrated when they say those exact words, but they're not looking at the big picture that we live in a society and an economy where you can control that growth if you really, really wanted to, and you had that commitment level. So it takes that mindset to break through that negativity, to think about what is the big picture? What is it that I'm trying to do here? I'm not going to just try to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to do something to reach that goal. So you always, whenever you're looking at an opportunity that presents itself in front of you related to your business, it doesn't have to always be growth. It could be efficiency. Somebody comes to you with a software and it's going to make you 20% more efficient. Okay, consider it and look at it, but don't obsess about it. Like some people obsess about the nuts and bolts. It's like trying to buy a vehicle and you're like, what kind of alloy is this? Let me check the serial numbers of the molds that were used to make these to make this engine block. Like what? What? Why? Wait, what? I'm giving an analogy of how ridiculous sometimes people can be. And in my mind, I go, big picture thinking. I'm trying to telepathically tell them, please, just look at what we're trying to do here. And like, they're just, and when you have this
tunnel vision,
when you're in that small little tent, you're just making yourself like just prevent from growing and staying small. And I just want to just like break down the tent and have you go, oh my God. Like in Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy looked around and it was all color, like, or like that magical feeling when in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, when they went in the candy and they're like, when they saw all this, like that's I love it when a client wakes up like that. That's like, and in any industry, any small business owner that might be watching that's the picture you need to paint. Whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a software company, you're real estate, mortgage, whatever, paint the picture in their mind of the result and what they're looking for. So you break through those barriers and you open their mind to having a big picture mindset. Yeah, you can't keep your eyes off of it, and you have to, as a business owner, you need to keep your mind open, but you also need to learn how to convey and help your customers open up their mind.
Yeah, that's
very important, because unfortunately, and I'm not trying to judge, I'm not trying to make fun of people. Sometimes people were raised in a household where negativity and keeping I can't was part of their upbringing. My heart goes out to them. And there comes a time when someone needs to break through that limiting belief and step back and look at the big picture. What are we trying to do? The big picture matters.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for joining us. I was thinking the big picture matters. I was actually thinking about our camera guy, Cam. I says he came in my mind. I go, wow, he came in, proved himself. And now I'm like, hell yeah, he's a keeper. Good job.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you get notified every single time we post a new episode. Also check us out on Instagram for clips and updates and more. Peace out.